To see someone's true character, pay attention to just two things. Introduction. Often wonder about people's true character, who they really are when the masks come off. In relationships, friendships, and business, understanding someone's core nature can save us from heartbreak, betrayal, or wasted time. But how do you truly see someone for who they are? Surprisingly, you don't need years of observation or complex psychological assessments. If you pay attention to just two things, you can quickly uncover a person's real character. Those two things are, 1. How they treat people who can do nothing for them. 2. How they handle adversity. These two aspects reveal more about a person than their words, their reputation, or even their actions in controlled environments. Let's break each one down. 1. How they treat people who can do nothing for them. The waiter rule. There's an old saying, you can judge a person's character by how they treat the waiter. This principle applies universally, whether it's a janitor, a cashier, or a stranger with no social status. Why? Because when there's no incentive to be kind, the way someone behaves shows their natural disposition. If they're rude, dismissive, or condescending, that's likely who they truly are. On the other hand, if they show kindness and respect to everyone, it's a sign of genuine integrity. Power dynamics and true character. Many people are conditioned to act politely toward those they perceive as powerful or beneficial to them. They respect their boss, flatter influential people, or treat high-status individuals well. But when dealing with someone who has no power, someone they don't need, their true nature comes out. For example, does a person greet a security guard or ignore them? Do they thank a cashier or act entitled? Are they patient with a slow server or snap at them? These small interactions provide a glimpse into their true values. If someone only acts decently toward those who can help them, their kindness is just a transaction, not a trait. Real-life example. The CEO test. A well-known businessman once tested job candidates by taking them out to lunch. However, he secretly asked the restaurant staff to mess up their order. His reasoning? He wanted to see how they would react to an unimportant person making a mistake. If the candidate was patient and understanding, it showed emotional intelligence. If they were rude, it signaled arrogance or a lack of self-control. This simple test revealed more than any interview question ever could. The golden rule of true character. One of the best ways to gauge someone's morality is to ask, would they treat someone well even if there was no reward for doing so? That's why paying attention to how people treat those who can do nothing for them is so revealing. It removes the influence of self-interest and exposes their authentic self. 2. How they handle adversity. Adversity reveals true strength. Anyone can be kind, composed, and generous when life is going. Do they blame, break, or build? When adversity strikes, people typically react in one of three ways. 1. Blame. They point fingers, make excuses, and play the victim. 2. Break. They give up, abandon their values, or lose control. 3. Build. They rise to the challenge, take responsibility, and grow. Watching how someone handles hardship can tell you whether they are resilient and accountable or weak and self-serving. Example, the betrayal test. Imagine someone gets betrayed by a friend. How they respond speaks volumes. A vindictive person will seek revenge. A weak person will let bitterness consume them. A strong person will acknowledge the pain but move forward with wisdom and grace. It's easy to be good when life is easy. But adversity separates those who only talk about character from those who actually have it. Do they let power and success change them? Interestingly, adversity isn't the only test. Success is also a test of character. Some people remain humble and grounded when they rise in status. Others become arrogant, treating people beneath them with contempt. How someone behaves when they no longer need to be kind is just as telling as how they behave when struggling. Conclusion: the two ultimate character tests. If you want to know who someone truly is, You don't need years of observation or elaborate tests. Just pay attention to two things. 1. How they treat those who can do nothing for them. Are they kind to waiters, janitors, or strangers? Do they respect everyone, regardless of status? 2. How they handle adversity. Do they stay honest and accountable under pressure? Do they react with grace or resentment when life is unfair? These two things reveal more about a person's character than anything they say. Because true character isn't about reputation, it's about who you are when no one is watching.